Tín Ngo never allowed himself to become a victim of war. His dreams empowered him through times of adversity and led him out of darkness from what was to be called one of the most vicious battles the American military ever engaged in, the Vietnam War. Tín Ngo was born into conflict as his country was soon to be divided. In 1954, Vietnam was split into two, with a communist government in the north and a democratic government in the south. 5 years after that division, the Vietnam War began. Ho Chi Minh, communist leader of the north, launched a guerrilla campaign in South Vietnam led by Viet Cong units, with a goal of uniting the country under communist rule. No one could possibly imagine the horrendous atrocities that would result from this action. The rest is history, and the United States' involvement fell under great scrutiny, which still leaves unanswered questions today. Born to Tra and Tu Ngo, Tín was raised in Quy Nhon, located in central South Vietnam. Tín was one of 3 brothers, including a twin and 3 sisters. Tín's love for music took over early on, despite all the chaos of war. At age 7, Tín began to teach himself to play the guitar. Tín developed his skills as a guitarist throughout his childhood, and in his early teens discovered songwriting. Tín's first musical composition, Broken Wings, was inspired by Khalil Gibran upon reading The Prophet in high school. You are far greater than you know, and all is well. The gift he had for songwriting continued. After attending university, Tín became a high school math teacher and led the prestigious Quy Nhon classical guitar group. All seemed to be going well in his life, but the perils of war soon arrived at Tín's doorstep. He made several attempts to escape Vietnam, but was captured and imprisoned by the Viet Cong. In 1980, Tín would spend the next 5 years enduring harsh treatment and little food. He lost everything, but found love while in prison. Upon release in 1985, Tín married the beautiful fashion designer Lian Hua. They had their first daughter, Nguyen, in 1986, followed by a second daughter, Crystal, a year later. Then in 1990, Tín and Lian made their way to the U.S. by securing a sponsor, Lian's father, Cat Phan. Leaving everything behind, Tín and Lian had nothing when they arrived in the U.S., barely surviving with no food to eat. Yet through struggle and endless hard work, managed to purchase their first home just 1.5 years later. Tín and Lian were blessed with their third daughter, Jacinda, in 1992. Lian, leaving behind fashion design, now owns her own manicure